Any tea processing plant consumes a lot of energy, and this is one of the biggest cost drive in the tea processing plant.
We have implemented 2 PV plant systems. The one at Igara is 500 kilowatt peak. The one at Buhweju is 425 kilowatt peak. Both PV plant systems are used for self-consumption at the tea processing plants.
This factory was commissioned in 1969 under the government parastatal. In 1995, under government privatization program, they decided to give it to the farmers. The factory now is owned by 7,000 shareholders, who are the farmers, and they supply the raw material to the factory. We have 6,000 hectares of tea from our shareholders. The capacity of the factory produces 8,000 tons of made tea per annum. The grid power is not stable. Sometimes it is erratic, and when you look at the wheeling distance from the substation to our factories, is very long. Sometimes we don't get quality power, and this has increased our maintenance costs because sometimes the grid power burns our electric equipment. At the same time, the grid availability is only 80%. 20% depends on generator. Generator is very expensive. It's times 4 the cost of the grid. We looked at procuring the solar, but the company could not manage to invest the money. So we had to partner with Groups Energy to help us and install the solar project. Today we are looking at saving more than 20% the cost of energy.
Recently, a new net metering regulation has been made available in Uganda, which means once adopted, the excess PV produced by these plants can be injected into the grid, leading to a cost reduction in the next billing period.
The main challenges we encountered were found in Buhweju. Buhweju is allocated at high altitude in the terraces, and it is a rainforest area. It receives a lot of rainfall, which ends up eroding the land. We reinforce the structure, whereby adding stone pitching on the column posts, and also on top of that, adding the capping around the column posts. We had to plant grass. The type of grass which we have planted, it is a pascalam grass. This will help us to increase the longevity of this system.
We partnered with Groups Energy because the factory could not manage the cost. Now is handling 100% the construction and the supply and maintenance.
For Groups Energy, we have to make sure that the plants perform on their peak performance over the whole contractual time. So in that case, we have 20 years, so we have to make sure that these plants generate the power which we are promising towards the client. That's why we do regular operational maintenance, and that's why we are monitoring all these plants back in Berlin.
At GRIPS, our mission is to support African businesses to access renewable energy solutions. We do this by taking care of the full financing, engineering and installation of the systems. After that, when everything is fully installed, we also take care of the maintenance and monitoring, which means that within the contract term, if there's any replacements or issues and repairs are required, we take care of everything. This allows our customers, such as Igara and Buhweju, not to have any operational risks or issues, as we're there as their partner throughout the full 20 years.
We look forward to partner with the Groups Energy because they are giving us greener energy, and we hope to expand more because we are looking at building more factories in the future, and the groups will help us to install the same green energy.